come to Arco, Idaho to check out the ShyTech M200 intervention system that claims to be the best sniper rifle ever created. To be able to hit a long-range target, a sniper must rely on years of training and experience. Distance, wind speed, and direction, the type of round. There are dozens of factors that must be taken into account. ShyTech has decided to let technology do a lot of the heavy lifting with the advanced ballistic computer.
This is about using technology to give you a very precise firing solution so you know where the round's going to go. And now what we've done is we've taken the capability to remove every possible variable that could damage that flight or could change that flight. And once we do that, we know exactly where the bullet's going to wind up. All the computer does is then put the crosshairs where that bullet's going to wind up.
Believe it or not, at extreme distances, you even have to take into account the rotation of the Earth and your position on it.
At the equator, of course, your stationary target is actually moving almost 1,000 miles an hour. So if it's a 2.5-second flight time on the bullet, your target's moving 1,000 miles an hour for 2.5 seconds. And we correct for that.
To really push the intervention system to the limit, we need a big landscape. The Arco Pass is the perfect location for some really long-range shooting because it's exactly the kind of terrain this system might be used in.
Chris, when I look over at this terrain, what's this remind you of? Why you want to train out here?
It should remind a lot of people, especially operators, of a little place called Afghanistan and parts of Iraq right now. The caves, the rough terrain, the elevation. I mean, we can jump right over across the other side of this hill and be in the flatlands, like certain parts of Iraq.
To test the M200 out, we've set up 2 targets. The first is at 900 yards, and the second is at, wait for it, 2,530 yards. That's almost 1.5 miles of rugged, mountainous, windswept terrain to cover.
You have multiple wind scenarios. As we've been standing here, the wind's changed at least 10 times.
Absolutely.
Different directions and different speed.
You gonna show me?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you.
All right, let's go.
Today we're gonna be shooting a 419 grain 408 caliber bullet. So you would just tap here, pick your bullet from the pull-down menu, 419, put your muzzle velocity in, how fast it's coming out of your gun. You need to put in your wind data, at gun, speed, and direction, where it's coming from and how fast it's flying.
To measure the wind speed and direction, as well as dozens of other environmental factors, you need a device like the Kestrel 4000 weather station.
Barometric still 24.43.
Okay.
All the data from this is then fed into the advanced ballistics computer.
It's time to get down to business, isn't it?
Time to get down to business.
First up is the 900-yard target. This is about 3 times the effective range of a standard assault rifle. But for the ShyTech M200, it's just a warm-up.
Hit. Hit. 5 o'clock. Hit. Center mass.
So hitting a target that's just over 1/2 mile away is pretty straightforward. Now it's time for the real test. At nearly 3 times that distance, the next target is 2,530 yards away.
Yeah, if I have to do it.
That's easily more than the length of 25 football fields. It's also just 127 yards short of the longest ever confirmed sniper kill made during Operation Anaconda in Afghanistan by Corporal Rob Furlong. To make things even harder, just as I'm about to make my attempt, the wind picks up.
So now we're pressed out to 2,530 yards. Mac. About 6 o'clock. Hold slightly higher.
All right, done.
Did you see that rock? You just nicked the rock right behind it. was just above it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The plate was right here. You went right here. 12 o'clock. So just hold slightly lower.
Is that 11 o'clock on the plate?
Yep.
There's a mark on the plate right there at 11 o'clock.
Incredible.
That was a clean target.
Incredible.
Now I've found my hold. Time to take 2 more shots.
All right. Let's go down range and see what we did.
All right, let's go take a look at it.
I think we're just shy of basically 1,000 yards, right?
Yep.
Pretty much every round is on target.
Good shoot.
And look at the penetration, though. That's a thing that's crazy. So if somebody's trying to hide behind that, say in a vehicle, they're up to no good. At this kind of range, no problem.
No problem.
Right through it.
Right through it and right into them.
And to see that, you know, there we were on the other, almost on the half side of that ridge over there.
Yep.
Taking that shot.
900 yards away. You think someone could see you up there?
No. I'll tell you what. I'm impressed. Now, since walking over here 1,000 yards across this range has been a lot of fun, we're having a blast, we're actually going to send somebody out to go get the one that's even further out, the 2530. And we'll take a look and see what happened.
It took this poor guy 25 minutes to cover the distance twice, just to bring back the target.
And at 2,530 yards, we did this. A 3-round group. I would never have been able to do that with any other weapon system, flat out. I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. If there is, I might have gotten lucky with 1 round with somebody, but to put a 3-round group on a target this small, I would have thought that to be impossible.
We don't ever anticipate or wish to replace the skill, the training, the things that are necessary to make a great sniper or a great spotter. What we want to do is we want to amplify their capability, enhance their capability, so that, you know, we can go to ranges that were never thought of before, and we can do it with impunity.
Again, mission accomplished, threat removed, time to go home.